So good that you can't explain it. What can I say? It's complicated. Don't matter what you say, don't matter what you do. I only want to do bad things to you. So good that you can't explain it. What can I say? It's complicated. Scars on my body so I can take you wherever. Like I want you forever even when we're not together. Hi. Hi. How's everyone doing? How's everyone hashtag doing? So tonight we were supposed to be doing Ombre Chin feed, but Ombre Chin feed did not upload. She said that she was going to start a new YouTube schedule on the 28th. She didn't. She put up something on her Instagram. Hold on, let me look at it actually. It was like, hey babe, like where's your new schedule? And she's like, oh, sorry, can't bring myself to do it. I don't really get it because she did tell us prior to this that she had a bunch of videos pre-recorded and edited, all scheduled, ready to go. This is nothing new for Amberlynn. Okay, yeah, so someone asked her on Instagram, where's your new YouTube schedule? I'm failing already, crying emoji. So I guess that her 3-week break was not long enough. She needs a little bit more time off. So I guess that we just need to respect Girly Pop's wishes. So what we are going to be doing today is we are going to be taking a look at some Q and Gay. We have some Q and Gay to catch up on. I uploaded some from like about, I don't know, almost 2 weeks ago. I don't know if I'm feeling that, honestly. These like first 5, like her fighting with them about like Erica and Salty Crab and like doxing Erica. You know what? Like let's just go past that. Actually, those are stupid. Did you see Alex's Shook's costume? Yes, it was hysterical. Oh my gosh. I don't respect. Get to work, Amber. Oh, come on, guys. We are very respectful of Amberlynn on this channel. If she wants to take another day, week, month, year off, we have to advocate on her behalf. We don't need to rush her, lest we be insensitive to her mental things that may or may not be taking place. So we're just going to have to hold out for another day in hopes that Girly Pop will be uploading. But as for today, she has given up. She does not want to start her new schedule on the 28th. She's down. She's out. She's busy. She has way too much going on. She's exhausted. Honestly, I don't blame her. She has a lot going on right now. Awesome Ashes, thank you for 4 months. Hey, awesome. Beth McBlaze, thank you for 9 months. Hey, Beth, you've been around a hot minute. Oh boy, one of the final January Girly Pops. One of the final ones. When you think she can't get any lazier, the bar can and always will get lower. Always. Golden rule of Girl World: the girls don't leave people, and the bar can and always will go lower. Golden rules. MS Capulet, thank you. Woo, let's go. Here we go. Satellite radio. Thank you so much, MS Capulet. I appreciate your support. Can you really blame her when she doesn't do anything? I mean, even for someone that doesn't do anything, they could, in 3 weeks, you could still put together a vlog. I mean, I don't know, like a minute of you like scratching your ass, a minute of you like farting, a minute of you talking about what was on TV, a minute of you staring at the wall. I don't know. I mean, in 3 weeks' time, even the most boring of people couldn't come up with an 8-minute vlog. I mean, come on. Have you tried the Krabby Patty meal? No, I haven't. I mean, all it is a cheeseburger and fries, and they called it the Krabby Patty meal. Are you going to dress up for Halloween? Maybe a live stream? I have something in the works. Don't rush me. You know, we don't like to rush people around here, okay? All right, back off. Give me some breathing room. Holy cow. Fish Eater 79, thank you for 3 months. I have an anatomy and physiology exam tomorrow, but this is far more important than studying. No, go study. Honestly, I mean, I've taken anatomy and physiology before. A lot of it's just memorization. I know I didn't find it to be that difficult concept-wise. It was just memorization. Are these your metatarsals? Ulna, radius, femur, and then the leg is tibia and fibula, mandible, cranium. There you go. All right, you're good. You can turn in for the stream now. Enough studying. Astronova, thanks. Had to clean puke tonight at the theater. Pray for me. Oh boy. What movie were they watching that caused them to puke? Honestly, oh my God. So I saw Smile 2. Dog shit. It was horrible. Did not like Smile 2. I thought it was so stupid. I thought that they went in like a Gen Z direction with it. The first Smile was really good. It was spooky. It was tense. This one was stupid. They made it all about a pop star and like a concert, and like, it's so dumb in my opinion. Horrible. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the reason why they puked. It was so bad, so stupid. An hour and a half that I'll never get back. Just ridiculous. I hated it. It was bad. Didn't like it. Didn't care for it. They ruined it. Ridiculous. I'm sorry about that, Astronova. Ray 10. Hey, Ray. How you doing? Another January girly pop for 9 months. Ray's been around for a while. Thank you, Ray. Chazzy, I appreciate all those bits. Oh, my goodness. That is a lot of bits. Thank you, Chazzy. How you doing, Chazzy? Thank you, Chazzy. Good old Chazzy. I'll never forget the sub war that you got in with Cat's Damn Meow that one night. That was hysterical. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to do some Q&A, and then we're going to do some retros. Because, I mean, at this point, if Amberlynn doesn't want to upload anything, we're just going to have to keep doing the Instagram stuff, I guess. But that's okay. I am used to making wine out of water with Amberlynn's content. Okay, first up, thoughts on the Tommy Thread rumors. People reach so far, I'm surprised they haven't pulled a muscle. Okay, so this was like 10 days ago when she posted this. So, 10 days in girl world. It's like you've missed an entire season at that point. So, this is, if I'm remembering correctly, on October 19th, somebody made a fake account of the feeder, and the feeder was like commenting on different threads of like, somebody made a post. It was like, hey, any lesbians in Wisconsin want to be friends? And then like an account that was posing as the feeder commented on that post and said like, hey, I live there. I'll be friends. It was like something like that. So yeah, that's what this is referring to. People reach so far, I'm surprised they haven't pulled a muscle. Well, I mean, Amber, at least people are moving. At least people are moving their extremities to the point where it could be a possibility that they could pull a muscle. Just saying. Just saying. Girl, you know the type of audience you have. Okay, we're not doing the Erica salty crab shit. That's stupid. Why was Britney not on your Life 360? Why was Britney on your Life 360? Why not just Erica? Britney wasn't. I had never seen her location a day in my life. To my understanding, the way that Life 360 works is it's kind of like a family unit. And the reason why Erica had Life 360 at all, I have Life 360. The way that it works is it's a bunch of people all on one account, yeah? So if Amberlynn somehow had access to that page or was added to the Life 360, she would have been able to see Britney's location. And I know that she did this because she wanted to be on it, not only because she wanted to track Erica, but she wanted to see where Britney was at all times to know if the coast was clear so that she could FaceTime Erica and do sexy cookie videos. That's why. That's why. She wanted Britney's location. So whenever Britney would leave the house, she would wait until she was good and well on her way on the interstate, and then she would FaceTime Erica. Okay, baby, she's gone. It's gross. It's gross. I think that everyone just kind of forgot that Amberlynn, knowingly engaged in a committed relationship for months on end. I mean, it's one thing to sleep with someone or go on a date with someone that you don't know is married, but Amberlynn deliberately did this. Oh, I know you're married. I'm going to continue to pursue this. That's pretty shitty. That's pretty shitty. Even at sometimes making jokes out of the whole spectacle, saying that she wanted to eat a homewrecker burrito. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. I think Bit's Chazzy. I don't know. No, I thought it was good. Oh, you're talking about Smile still. I don't believe this. I don't believe that she was only able to see Erica and not Britney. That doesn't make any sense because the whole reason why Erica had the account to begin with is so that she and Britney could see each other. Which, is also a little bit strange because why are two people in a marriage using Life 360 for each other? To my understanding, this app is meant for parents to see their kids. This is something that Alicia Doherty uses so she can keep track of all her kids and where they are, which makes sense. But if it's just two adults, I mean, why would they need this? I'm pretty sure you can share location with each other on your iPhone. I don't know. I found this a little strange, but, this whole I've never seen her location a day in my life thing, I'm not buying that. October 28th is when you can post videos again. You're pretty careful with your wording. That's when my YouTube schedule is going to start. As we all know, it didn't. I'm not banned. There's no careful wording. I just promised myself a break without feeling guilty. My mental health needed it. A break from what? A break from what? Amberlynn, you upload 2 to 3 times a week max. All of those uploads being anywhere from 8 to 12 minutes long. You needed to take 3 weeks off and then give us one upload and then take an entire week off again. My mental health needed it. Well, I can't imagine that Amberlynn's mental health is very good. I mean, for someone that sits around all day, doesn't really have friends, doesn't really have anything to do, doesn't really have any obligations, nowhere to go. She's in a new area. She doesn't know anybody. She's with a toxic partner that wants to Hansel and Gretel her. I can't imagine that her mental health, in addition to all of the things that I just said, Amberlynn has been receiving a lot more backlash lately. Not only has she been receiving a lot more backlash, but her partner, the love of her life, her soulmate, her feeder, Emily, has been receiving a lot of backlash as well. So I can't imagine that girly pop has been taking it to great over the past couple months that this has been going on. But I mean, Amber, it's not going to change. The rhetoric, the narrative, the way that people view this relationship, cat's out of the bag, hun. Value meal is out of the bag. We already know. We have already dug in. We have already seen what we need to see. And we are seeing our evidence play out in real time with you coming to YouTube and admitting that you gained weight. She was with someone that was over 700 pounds, acted as a catalyst in that woman's downfall, and then started dating a 500-pound woman. The writing is on the wall. We all know where this is headed. And you do too, but for some reason, you and Chantal think that being in a relationship is the end-all be-all. I don't know why it's the end-all be-all for you, but it is. It is. I don't know if you girls think maybe like, oh, well, you know, I have all of these problems. I have all of this baggage, all of this trauma. But if I can just get in a relationship and someone can love me, it'll be like pressing the rewind button. It'll be like erasing all of that trauma. I just need to feel loved. That's what I need. Girl, you need to put in the hard work. You need to go to therapy. You need to start realizing why you're the way that you are. And you need to start doing, not just going to therapy, not just sitting there like a sponge and listening to somebody that you're paying $100 an hour tell you. You need to apply yourself. Therapy doesn't work if you just show up. I mean, showing up is a big part of it, but I mean, you got to put in the effort. Effort is not y'all's middle name. Big Booba Rat, thank you. Monday Cheese Fund. Thank you, Big Booba Rat. That will go toward the cheese fund. That's separate from the slushy fund. Speaking of which. Literally more baggage than Amy Slayton before and after. Why does she need a mental health break if she's supposedly so happy and in love? Because she's been getting a lot of backlash. Reaction channels were more severe. Reaction channels in the community as a whole, it's been more severe. Amberlynn knows that it's been more severe, and that's weighing on her. In addition to everything else weighing on her, but you know what I mean. It's weighing on her. She doesn't like seeing these kind of videos. And I think what it is, deep down, deep down, she knows that she's in the wrong. I think that some instances Amberlynn can convince herself and she can play the delusion card of, no, I'm right, you're wrong, blah, blah, blah. But I think in this case, she knows deep down that she shouldn't be doing this. She shouldn't be doing this. I mean, sure, Amber, that girl might make you happy. She might do all the right things, say all the right things to you. But, I mean, you know what's going down. We know what's going down. And you knowing that we know what's going down isn't sitting with you well. And you are not one to sit with discomfort. Ridiculous. Tangled has gifted 5 subscriptions to the channel just now. Thank you so much for doing that, Tangled. Can we get some rope and yarn emojis in the chat for Tangled's 5 gifted memberships? Thank you so much for doing that, Tangled. I appreciate you being our mod. Good old Tangled. Good old Tangled. So, Amberlynn is on a mental health break. She needs it. Something tells me if she stays with this girl and she can't keep up with the fire that reaction channels and the community are going to be spitting this season, she's not going to be uploading, because I think that Amberlynn, and a lot of people have this response to stuff. A lot of people just want to curl up in a ball and feel like they don't want to exist. They want to retreat into their turtle shell. You know, they want to pull their turtle neck in and be in the shell and not exist. And this is what Amberlynn wants to do. But, I mean, I'm just saying, Amber, if you can't keep up with it, if you can't do this, I mean, this is going to be a rough season for you. rough season for you because the narrative, the rhetoric, you can't undo it. I know that you tried. I know that you really wanted to try. I know that you really wanted to come on here and say, well, there's just something that you guys don't understand. If you understand it and you knew what was going on, you'd be like, oh, and you would love Emily. Not going to work, honey. I mean, cat was out of the bag as soon as you posted that TikTok, as soon as all the stuff got leaked on the forums. I mean, you did this to yourself. Amberlynn, what you need to do is you need to get rid of this girl. You need to start taking your health seriously, and you need to get in a relationship with someone that likes you for you and doesn't just like the way that, you are. Because, I mean, think about that, Amber. I want you to really think about that for a second. Does that girl like you? Does she like your spirit? Does she like your soul? Does she like you? Or does she like what your body has on it? Really think about that. Really think about that. And that just doesn't go for Amberlynn. That's a lot of people. Are people actually in love with each other? Do they actually like each other? I mean, if you strip everything down, do you guys have anything in common? Are you able to laugh? Are you able to have a good time? Do you actually love one another? Do you love what's on the inside or you love what's on the outside? Because all signs are pointing to that she just loves what's on the outside. Because you were one of many, Amber. You were one of many. I don't even think that you were the first girl that was hit up. We know that Emily hit up Spanx Beluga in addition to you. So, I mean, those are just two girls that we know about. Who else was hit up? Who else was given a DM? Just saying. Evo Sims, thank you so much for becoming a member. Hey, Evo. Tangled has gifted 5 more subscriptions. Oh my goodness, look at all of this. Welcome, welcome. Oh, Mini Frog Wizard got a membership. Good old Mini Frog Wizard. Thank you so much, Tangled. Welcome to all of our new members. Hey, guys. Oh my gosh. Hey. Been with my man for 14 years, and we can laugh together and sit in complete silence, and it works for us soulmates. I love to hear that. I love to hear that. And that's really the type of love that everyone should aspire for. You shouldn't fall in love with someone's body. You shouldn't fall in love with someone's, whatever. You should love what's on the inside. And if you don't love what's on the inside, as soon as life tests you and tests your relationship, you will both crumble. Cookie. Have you met Tommy's family? I have, Heart Hands. Oh, God. I don't exactly know what this means. I don't know if this is like the parents or maybe like Tommy's siblings but I mean, I don't like talking about this topic, but it's kind of inevitable. Tommy's family includes a kid. It includes a kid. Amberlynn has mentioned that Emily has a kid and that Amberlynn has interacted with this kid. We have had the discussion on this channel before of whether or not we think it is appropriate for a step-parent or no, not even a step-parent, a girlfriend should be meeting a partner's child so early in on a relationship. I believe when we had that discussion, the consensus was that it should maybe be about a year before you realize that the relationship has something to it, that you can feel comfortable introducing that partner to your kids. So it's not like, oh, hey, I met this person. And then it's like, oh, well, you know what? We broke up. So they're not going to be in your life anymore. I'm sorry, sweetie. That's not fair to the kid. That's confusing for the kid. A kid needs safety. A kid needs normalcy, a routine. They don't need to be, a revolving door of exposure to different partners and everything. So the fact that Emily was dating someone who passed away in April and then got in a relationship with Amberlynn, I mean, I don't know. It kind of begs the question, did Emily's kid know about Colleen? Did she? Because, I mean, that's pretty... I mean, it's one thing for us to sit here and say, like, oh, she's a piece of shit for moving on from someone that she dated in April to, getting in a relationship in June. But, I mean, like, can you understand how that could be so traumatic for a kid. So it's like, oh, mommy's girlfriend passed away, which the concept of death to kids is already confusing and severe. And it's like, oh, well, I mean, you know, it's not like getting a new cat, you know? It's not like the family dog got ran over by a car and you went to the pound and got a new one. I mean, these are humans. These are people. So it's kind of, it's just very interesting decisions that this woman seems to make. But, you know, as we know, Amberlynn is going to go along with anything that she does. Amberlynn is going to go along with, you know, anything that she wants to do. If she wants to meet the kid, if she doesn't want her to meet the kid, like, you know, whatever. Personally, I mean, I have a lot of personal opinions on this relationship, but I mean, personally, I don't think the kid should know about, the kid shouldn't have known about Colleen. The kid shouldn't have known about this. I mean, I don't know. It's a messy subject. You know what? I can't really eat my icy and do all this talking. So, you see, it's like one thing if we watch a video, because like I can play the video for 30 seconds and eat my icy, pause it, talk again. Like, but when we do Q&A, it's like all me talking. So I can't do the icy. Let me go put this in the freezer. I will be right back in like 30 seconds. Oh, did anyone time me? Was that exactly 30 seconds? Was it under? Over. Listen, I just needed a mental health break. I hope you all can respect that. I just needed a quick walk to the freezer. I'm back now. My mental health has been replenished. I'm ready to go. Do you plan on posting more eating videos? I've always ate in my videos. That's probably not going to stop now. Laughing emoji. Okay, so an opportunity for Amberlynn to use correct grammar. She passed it up. Did you wash your hands? I went to the freezer. What do you mean, did I wash my hands? 52 seconds. Was it actually that long? I didn't mean for it to be that long. Huh. Okay, so I've always ate in my videos. That's probably not going to stop now. I don't foresee Amberlynn stopping eating in her videos. I mean, this is her forte. I mean, this is her strength. Why would she stop doing this? This is exactly what she's good at. This is what she's always been known for. So, I mean, why would she stop eating now? I mean, especially with her being with this new girl now. I mean, this is all really Amberlynn's doing. A lot of us ask the question, I mean, you know, maybe Amberlynn just isn't uploading because she has nothing to vlog. But, I mean, if she's just sitting around all day being fed like this, I mean, she's going to have to make content eventually. So, I foresee them doing quirky taste test videos, her shoving, food down her throat, whatever. It's definitely going to happen. I mean, and even if she isn't posting videos of her eating, yeah, I'd imagine that they're doing some type of pornographic footage A lot of people are wondering, is Amberlynn's content going to start going on websites like the ones that we found the screenshots of Colleen on? Is Amberlynn's content going to be moving to OF? If Amberlynn can't make it on YouTube and she really doesn't have anything to vlog, I mean, there are people out there. There is a market for this kind of stuff. There are people out there that would pay good money to see Amberlynn erotically consume a fruit roll-up with vanilla ice cream in it. I know that might make some of you shudder and might make, you know, the hair stand up on your arm and everything. But I mean, hey, listen. Your yuck is someone's yum. Your yuck is, in this world, someone's yum. So Amberlynn's got to make money somehow. She's got to make money somehow. Got to keep the gravy train going. Candy from Hungry Fat Chick is on OF. And I mean, as we've seen recently, Amberlynn has had some of her videos taken down. Maybe YouTube doesn't want this kind of content on their platform. I recently received a 7-day suspension on Twitch, and I was asking myself, maybe Twitch just doesn't want that on their platform. I don't want to be on a platform that doesn't want me. I don't want to be on a platform that doesn't want my kind of content, what I'm saying, what I'm doing, what I'm streaming. So, I mean, if YouTube is no longer the platform for her, I mean, gotta ask ourselves, what's next? She always got to make money. Always got to make money. So we shall see. We shall see. I've always ate in my videos. That's probably not going to stop now. No, why would it? Why would it? How do you feel about people like Karina Kaboom, whose entire YouTube career is spreading lies on you? It's definitely an odd career choice. Okay, well, so is opening up packages from Amazon Prime. So is eating fruit roll-ups with rotisserie chickens and vanilla ice cream, and so is like broadcasting your girlfriends on the toilet, filming Libby in the shower. I mean, Amberlynn, you've done a lot of strange things on YouTube in your YouTube career. So, I mean, who are you to call someone else's channel strange or odd? Just saying. Just saying. I think that Karina has been spitting fire lately. I think that she has really been laying down the facts, and that's bothering Amber. Like I said, y'all, the heat is getting to Amber. The reaction channels, the community as a whole, we have dialed it up a notch. And, you know, like they say, if you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen. And I don't think that I'd ever be saying that in regards to Amberlynn Reid. But I mean, Amberlynn, if you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen. I mean, just saying. Just saying. So I think that Karina has been saying a lot of stuff. I think she's been putting out a lot of good content lately that's been calling out our girl on her ish. And, yeah. She's taking little opportunities to swing at Karina, swing at Zachary Michael, swing at other reaction channels. I don't think Amberlynn likes it. Do you have videos filmed for your new upload schedule? Yes, that's why I'm waiting to upload, because I want to have stuff pre-filmed, edited, and scheduled to go up for you guys. Okay, so this was a load of barnacles. This was absolute BS. Yes, I have stuff pre-filmed. Yes, I have stuff edited. Yes, I have stuff scheduled. Okay, what's the 28th? And you said that you were going to upload on the 28th. What's the tea? What's the tea? You know? What's the tea? You had stuff filmed. You had stuff edited, you had stuff scheduled, all ready to go for the 28th, and then you give up. Why? Why? So, I mean, so this was 5 days ago when she answered this. It just goes to show, you can't believe anything that Amberlynn says. Everything always comes with a conditional. Everything always comes with a little asterisk. Really, what she should be doing with all of her Q&A answers is she should be putting that little asterisk, and then in the legend down here, maybe like, you know, where my mouse is, like in the bottom of the page, it should be like subject to change or subject to lying, subject to manipulation. I mean, because everything that Amberlynn says on here, you can't take for face value. it always has hidden meaning, or it always has some type of caveat that she can use to be lazy and give up on it later. So, I mean, if you have stuff filmed, if you have stuff edited, if you have stuff ready to go, I mean, Amberlynn, you said you were going to start on the 28th. Why not follow through with it? This is what we mean when we say that we can't believe your word. I mean, you wonder why people on the internet never believe you. Why you're always being called a liar. It's stuff like this. And I know that this is silly, and I know that this doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things, but listen, how that communicates itself objectively on paper, if you tell your audience that you're going to do something and then you don't do it, obviously you're going to ruffle some feathers. Obviously you're going to piss some people off. That might fly in certain circles. That might fly among kids. But I mean, if you're an adult and you make a commitment, I know that it's just a stupid YouTube video. I know that this is silly, but I mean, I'm just saying, if you're not following through with your promises, I mean, actions speak louder than words. Absolutely. Actions speak louder than words. I'm going to upload on the 28th. That's when my new schedule starts. 28th comes along. I'm not going to upload today. That pisses people off. That annoys people. It's childish. It's lazy. It doesn't paint you in a good light. And for someone that has already been painted in a pretty bad light, I mean, I don't know, Amber. You bring it upon yourself, hon. You really do. You bring it upon yourself. I got to catch up on some of these. Astronova, thank you. It was the watermelon slushy. Wait. Oh, somebody vomited a watermelon slushy? Oh, God. Ew. Well, I don't know. I would probably rather clean up watermelon slushy vomit than I would, like, food. Like, if someone, like, threw up, like, I don't know, like, nachos or chicken nuggets or something. Regardless, I'm sorry you had to do that. Just Jamie, hey! This is just defiance now. She's only hurting herself, so go off, I guess. Did y'all see the comments from people saying they know Emily is a feeder? I don't really know what you mean by that last part of your super chat. I mean, we've known that for months now. But she's only hurting herself, so go off, I guess. I think that Amberlynn thinks that her reputation and her character is so far in the bottom of the trash can that it can't get any worse. Well, if I make a commitment and then I don't follow through with it, I mean, they already hate me anyway, so what's the big deal? I mean, I don't know. Actions speak louder than words. Actions speak louder than words. Thank you, Jamie. Angela Valentine, hey there, thank you. Last night, me and my fiance, Yuki Okami, celebrated our 17th anniversary. And while being a part of the replay game, when we got home, you set my phone off. I tagged you on the video on X. It's hilarious. Okay, I'll have to check that out, Angela. Thank you so much for that. Congratulations to you guys. 17 years. Oh my gosh. That's longer than I've been alive. Kudos to you. Gracie Monks, hey, trying to get my boyfriend Marcus into Girl World. Still haven't gotten him there, but I'll always enjoy a Geordie live. Well, you know, you just gotta wear him down. Just keep putting him on max volume, put the speaker near his ear, follow him around. If he goes to the bathroom, stand outside the door and play it on speakerphone. You gotta wear him down. Eventually, he will appreciate fat women drama on the internet. Eventually. Linda H, thank you. Home from my first full day at my dream job, and I loved every second. Happy now to kick off those heels and watch some Geordie. Best day. That's really exciting. I'm glad that your dream job is off to a good start, Linda. Oh, I'm excited for you. That's exciting. Aw. Thank you so much for sending that in. Okay, next up. Who's your best friend? Tommy. Without a doubt. And then some, like, crudely drawn butt-looking thing that's supposed to be a heart. Okay. So, I think that this is sad. Personally, I think that this is sad. I think that Amberlynn, the platform that she has, the reach that she has, the amount of people that have come in and out of her life, to say that at her age, her best friend is someone that she met 4 months ago, That's your best friend? Someone that you've known for 4 months from TikTok. That's your best friend? I mean, I know that it's harder to make friends, especially as you age and everything, but I mean, somebody you met on TikTok 4 months ago is your best friend. I mean, think about all the people that she's been in and out with her life. I mean, like all the opportunities that Amberlynn had to hold on to people that she never did. I mean, shit, like Eric, Ricky, Becky could have still been her friend. Destiny could have still been her friend. Dana, Charla, Alexis. I mean, there are people out there that Amberlynn could have hung on to and been friends with. And I mean, just like, oh, so-and-so is my best friend. I've known them 15 years. I've known them for someone that she's known 4 months from TikTok's her best friend. Rafe. Yeah, Rafe's another one. Her mom, that's another one too. Oh, but it's her BPD. She can't help it. Oh. Sorry, mental health shaming. Eric, her crush. Yeah, no. Somebody that she met 4 months ago. This is her best friend. I still have a best friend that I met 15 years ago. I still have friends that I've been friends with, for 15 years, over 15 years. And then that's not to flex. That's not to say like, oh, I'm better than you. But I'm just saying 4 months from TikTok, that's your best friend. I think that's sad. I mean, you got to do what you got to do, I guess. But to have that be your best friend at your age. You always take a YouTube break this time of year. I don't know why people are stressed. Okay, so Amberlynn definitely sent this to herself. I truly don't know, but I'm almost tempted to upload today if I'm being honest. Okay. Don't tempt us with a good time, Amber. Well, you know what? Maybe I'll just upload today. Okay, Amber. You do that. She doesn't always take a break this time of year. In the time that I've been covering Amberlynn, the only time I remember Amberlynn taking a break to this extent, well, actually, there's never been a break to this extent, but to take a break with this sort of time period, it was in January. It was like she had just finished Vlogmas, and that was after like 30 days of nonstop uploads. I could understand taking a week to 2 weeks off after 30 days of consecutive uploads in December. December, as we know, is the highest paying month on YouTube. So, I mean, make a really good living in December of that month. And then, take a week or two off in January. It kind of offsets it. I could see that. But, I mean, Amberlynn taking off the month of October. You always take... No, she doesn't. What are you talking about? So I think that Amberlynn, either someone who's only been around for like a week or 2 weeks sent this in, or it was Amberlynn herself. I don't know why people are stressed. I mean, we're not stressed. I'm just saying. I mean, don't make promises that you're not going to keep. Just saying. Getting pressured to upload during a mental health break is wild. I'm sorry you have to deal with this. Oh my God. Let me ask this. How many of you the night before, or maybe the day of, getting ready for a shift, getting ready to head into work, you're just not feeling it? I mean, things have happened to you. You feel down in the dumps. You feel depressed. You feel anxious. You feel like shit. You just would love nothing more than to curl up in a ball in bed and just, I don't know, listen to white noise, fall asleep, listen to a podcast. You don't want to go into work. That would make everything 1,000 times worse. I'd imagine that most people have had that scenario play out in their life. Do those people get handed a little card that says, okay, go to bed? Do they get a Did they get a little pat on the back that says, okay, take your mental health day? No, that's not the way that life works. You get your ass to work and you do it anyway. So this whole thing about, oh, honey, I'm so sorry that this is happening during a mental health crisis for you. I mean, this is wild that people are pressuring you into upload. Are you kidding me? People are pressuring Amberlynn to upload 8 minutes. 8 minutes. 8-minute little videos is what Amberlynn typically puts up 2 to 3 times a week, and she doesn't even want to do that. She's being pressured for her mental health. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is insanity. This is insanity, and it just goes to show how out of touch Amberlynn is with the real world. I think that's a large reason, I think that is a big reason why Amberlynn is the way that she is on the internet, is because she is so unrelatable. People cannot comprehend that someone out there has this type of lifestyle, thinks the way that she thinks, and does the things that she does. It's incomprehensible. It's like, wow, there is really a 1/4-ton person out there that thinks that working for 8 minutes a week is being pressured into a mental health crisis. Like, it's just like, wow, like, what fucking planet do you live on? But Amberlynn's response to this is, especially coming from people who normally tell me to collectively take a break or get off of YouTube. I can never win. Not gonna lie, this break has been long, but I needed it bad. Oh, come on, Amber. You needed it bad. You needed it as much as you needed that fruit roll-up with the vanilla ice cream in it. This is ridiculous. I mean, there are people in way worse situations that could find the time during the week to upload 2 8-minute vlogs. I mean, it's not like you're juggling bowling pins or doing fire dancing or, it's not like you're doing like crazy acrobatics or jumping out of planes. Like, you don't put any effort into your vlogs. So, I mean, to bitch and complain about, oh, well, I can't do the bare minimum. I mean, I don't know what to say. I really don't. Especially coming from someone who normally tell me to take a break or get off of YouTube altogether. Oh my God. Fred Mercure, glad you could join us this evening. It looks like Fred is sending them in different increments. 1, 5, 10, 20, and 50 gifted memberships. Oh my goodness. Holy moly. Now, I'm no mathematician, but that would be 86 gifted memberships. Oh my God. All right, so we have to read between the lines. What exactly does that mean? 86 gifted memberships. Is Fred alleging that Amberlynn is 586? He gifted 5 different times. Did you notice that? He gifted a 1 membership, a 5 membership, a 10 membership, a 20 membership, a 50 membership. That's 5 separate gifted donations. They all add up to 86. That's 586. Fred may be alleging that Amberlynn is 586. Y'all got to read between the lines. The Illuminati emoji. Fred, thank you so much. I hope your Monday is going well. Thank you so much for being here. Oh my goodness, that is incredible. 86 new members, courtesy of Mr. Mercure. Oh my gosh, he's the psychic of Girl World. Okay, Jordy, you got me. Listen, conspiracy theory expert. I'm like that meme of Charlie Day with all the yarn attached to a whole bunch of different photos and him looking all crazy. Oh, gosh. Do you still have kidney stone issues, or did that resolve itself? I haven't had any symptoms in months, thankfully. I have never heard of a kidney stone just resolving itself. You need to piss it out, or they need to send in those like ultrasonic waves through your bladder so that it breaks it up and it can come out easier. Or if it's too big, they need to go in and surgically remove it themselves. I've never heard of a kidney stone just, oh, well, it's not a problem anymore. Has anyone ever heard of this before? I mean, it's very likely I could be ignorant on the matter, but I've never heard of a kidney stone just chilling in someone's body. I don't get this. I really don't get this. I think that maybe Amberlynn asked herself this question to put this out into the community because she knows that people are going to be asking soon about the urology appointment. Earlier this year, Amberlynn let us know that she tried to get in with a urologist. It didn't really go so hot. And they basically told her, hey, listen, we can see you, but not until November. And she said, oh my God, November? That's so long away. But hey, you know what? I mean, time goes fast. Here it is already. It's almost November. So people are going to be asking pretty soon, or already wondering what's going on with the urologist. Are you going to go back to Oklahoma to go to that appointment that you have been waiting so long for? I think that she's saying this right now because she's saying, well, regardless of whether or not the appointment is coming up, I'm just going to stay where I am. I'm not really having problems. So, I mean, honestly, it really begs you to ask the question, did Amberlynn make this up? Are we as a community going to initiate Kidneygate? Kidney stones are some of the most painful, traumatic experiences that somebody can go through. They hurt like a bitch. They hurt like an Atkins diet. Maybe that's more Amberlynn's language. I'm just saying, Amber, this isn't something to be joking about. If you didn't have the kidney stone, you should have never introduced it to the cast. As we know from Alexis, Amberlynn has lied about major medical events in the past year and a half. Case in point, her pooping herself and choking on the potato. Alexis told us that never happened. When it happened, when she originally put that video out, I mean, we were all kind of like, this is a bit of a stretch. I mean, do we really think that Jade was wrestling her on the ground trying to do the Heimlich? I mean, this is... I don't know. Alexis later came out and told us that never happened. Never happened. So here we are again, seeing that Amberlynn's once major medical issue with kidney problems, blood in the urine, kidney stones, something going on with her bladder. It's just not a problem anymore. Not a problem anymore. Where did her kidney stone go? It went back to Oklahoma. Yeah, I don't know. Did the mom take the kidney stone back to Oklahoma? Yeah. Has anyone heard about poor Twinkie? She hasn't shown Twinkie, but she said that Twinkie is fine. I don't know. Believe what you will. Believe what you will. So I think that Amberlynn is kind of being proactive with this because she knows that people are going to be saying, what about the urology appointment? She knows that she put that into motion earlier this year and people are going to be calling her out on it today. I think that back in February or March or whatever that was that she introduced the kidney stone to the cast, I think that she maybe wasn't thinking this far in ahead. she was maybe thinking, well, there's no reason that I would be in Wisconsin in November of this year, so I can put this fake story into motion. And now that she's kind of being called on her bluff, it's like, oh, well, the kidney stones, it's fine. There's no symptoms. I feel great. I don't need to go. I am leaning toward the kidney stone being a fake story. I don't know if I out and out want to call for a kidney gate, but I mean, kidney stones just don't go away without treatment. Yeah, they don't just go away. They don't just go away. I mean, these are something that you either need to piss out, you need to have the ultrasonic waves break it up, or they need to surgically remove it. Kidney stones are extremely painful. They don't just go away. That doesn't make sense. It's a physical thing. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Kate Tails. Hey, Kate. When I explained Amberlynn to my mom, she said it was bad for my mental health. Little did she know hearing about Amber is amazing after what Chantal's done to my mental health the past few days. Oh, come on. Girl World is bad for your mental health? That's ridiculous. This is just like a trashy soap opera. Ugh. Go up to your mom and roll your eyes in front of her. Do that for me. Say, this is from Jordy. I know, honestly, some of the stuff that goes on in Shantopolis, when you compare it to Amberlynn, it's like, oh, this this is like a cool cucumber. This is a glass of ice water compared to what they're serving over in Shantopolis. Oh my gosh, you're right, Kate Tails. Haunting Journey, thank you. Off topic, but I was curious. Was wondering if when you reference Blanche, is it from Baby Jane or something else? The only other Blanche I know is from Golden Girls. It's a Whatever Happened to Baby Jane reference. But she didn't. But she didn't, Blanche. It's a Baby Jane reference. Thank you, Haunting Journey. 5 Nights at Feeders. Thank you so much for the super chat. Have you ever reacted to Amber hurt when she hurt her ankle walking? She recently said that it healed weird. Chantal in her bad Muslim era has me dead. Love you, Jordy. Yeah, I mean, we reacted to that when it was current. I don't know if I ever did retro reacts to the dangling ankle arc, but we definitely covered it when it happened. Thank you, 5 Nights. Wednesday, bull. And you sent in a little bowl emoji. Oh my god. Bull! You guys never wanted what was best for me. Bull! Oh my god. Is Emily the one that's been answering questions? No. Why the hell would it be Tommy? Why the hell would it be Emily be on my phone answering my questions? I've been doing this for years and answering the same way for years, even before AI was ever invented or before Emily was in my life at all. You guys really do pick apart every single thing that I do. Aren't you exhausted? No, we don't pick apart everything that you do, Amber. It's because you lie about everything. I mean, we're just calling you out on it. Why would Emily be answering questions on my phone? Well, you've done Q&As with other people before. You know that, right? Or did you forget? Did you forget in like a bad mental state or whatever? I mean, you have said on your Instagram before, hey guys, send in questions for Jade to answer. I don't think it would be that wild or far of a possibility for you to say, hey guys, send in questions for Emily to answer. You've done that before. You've done that before. So if it's kind of strange, the responses that are being provided, I don't think that it's that outlandish for someone to maybe assume that it might be someone else. Because honestly, Girly Pop, there have been a lot of words and concepts that you've been describing in these responses lately. It doesn't really seem like you. And the fact that you have come clean about the AI stuff and AI answering these questions, I mean, if a robot can give us an answer, I mean, why can't Emily go on your phone and do it? Just saying. Makes me laugh to think that people think any decision you make now is because of Emily. I've gotten a few laughs out of it as well. Every decision that Amber makes is because of Emily nowadays. What do you mean it makes you laugh? It doesn't make me laugh. That's serious. That's 100% fact. That's true. Every decision that Amber makes is because of Emily. Emily is her whole world. And that's what Emily wants. Emily wants Amber to think that she is her whole world. This whole feeder stuff, it's all about control. It's all about being idolized. It's all about being in a position of power. Everything. I mean, think of some of the decisions that Amberlynn has made recently solely because of Emily. I mean, she's gained weight because of Emily. She has moved because of Emily. She's relocated her pets because of Emily. Her relationship with her mom isn't as strong anymore because of Emily. I mean, pretty much everything that Amberlynn does, it's because she doesn't have a life outside of Emily. Amberlynn's relationship is her life. She doesn't have any friends. I mean, she had family, but she kind of turned her back on the mom as far as I'm concerned. Everything you do is because of Emily, because that's your whole world, Emily. Emily's your whole world. Left her mom, too. Yeah. This girlfriend's the most toxic by far. It's scary. I agree with you. Amber doesn't do anything out of Emily's input. Exactly. And when you have that kind of power dynamic, when the partner knows that they could do anything and say anything and you would still be there, that's really dangerous, because the opportunity to abuse that power is within their reach. Amberlynn is probably, I mean, this is kind of how it was with Jade early in season 5. Amberlynn really couldn't say anything that might irk Jade or, set things into motion. She always had to stay on her good side, because she knows if she acted up or acted out, the girlfriend might get rid of her. So it's kind of the same thing with this. Well, I have to play by Emily's rules. I have to do what she says, or else she's going to get mad at me. Or, I think that this is probably the most silliest question that has been, posted in her Q&A. It makes me laugh that people think any decision you make now is because of Emily. It is. Well, name something that doesn't affect Emily. Name a decision that Amber has made during the relationship with this woman that hasn't somehow been influenced or related to Emily. So I think that, again, either some dumbass sent this in or it was Amber herself. I'm leaning toward Amber. Monkberry Reef, thank you. You guys act like Emily's so bad. She is talking... Wait. You guys act like Emily is so bad. She is taking her kid to SeaWorld, and that makes her a bad mom. I never got to go to SeaWorld. Mom, can we go to SeaWorld? We have SeaWorld at home. Oh my gosh. She's taking her kid to SeaWorld. She's not a bad mom. That's interesting. That's interesting. Oh, Monkberry Reef. Oh my gosh. Abby Kadabby, thank you. My boyfriend sang your intro song with you today. Haha. Oh, I'm thinking, what intro song? I don't have an intro song. Oh yeah, just like whatever was playing on the radio at the time that I listened to. What was it? That the Machine Gun Kelly song? Thank you, Abby Kadabby. Juicy Bits. Hey, Juicy Bits. Can you say hi to my boyfriend, Noah? Hi, Noah. Appreciate that. Thank you so much, Juicy Bits. Good old Noah. I once knew a drag queen named Noah Fence. No, like no offense. Noah Fence. Just do with that what you will. Kato Couch Potato, thank you so much for becoming a member. Appreciate you, Kato. Hi, Bobby. SeaWorld is a bad... Haven't y'all watched Blackfish? I saw a video of SeaWorld recently where a whale shits in the water and then flaps its tail, and all of the shit water went onto the audience. That's what they deserve for going to SeaWorld. Wednesday, thank you. OF equals overly fat. Listen, that's not nice. This channel is about positivity, uplifting others. I don't appreciate fat-phobic, fat-shaming, just pure hatred of nastiness in the super chats. I appreciate you financially supporting my channel, but to financially support me at someone else's expense, I just don't really believe in that. So please keep the super chats clean, guys. Thank you, Wednesday. Dwight Schrute, thank you. Finally here for a live. Got my husband Brendan invested in Girl World so much he asks for updates. Thank you for all that you do, Jordy. Hey, babe, I'm on my way home from work. What's that fat nun up to? She getting any trouble today? I love it. Hello to Brendan if you are listening. Strange corner of the internet you have entered. Big Boomerat, hey! What alias do we think that she's going to go on by OnlyFans girls? Oh, Amberlynn's alias. Yeah, I don't know. She could be like a ghost writer. She could be like a ghost eater on OF. Yeah. If she did eating content on OF without showing her face, I mean, we would all find out about it because we find out about everything. But, I mean, a ghost eater on OF. Because there are a lot of people, I mean, you know, I've been told that there are a lot of people on websites like OF that they don't show their face. You know, they make all of this pornographic content and they don't show their face. So, is this maybe the new angle for Amberlynn? She can kind of save her glowing reputation by not showing face. Big Bean, Big Cherry, Justin Pondu. We'd show the leg. We'd see the legs and know. The dang clean ankle. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, y'all. Next up, I'm sorry that people are constantly trying to invalidate your experience and create lies. Oh my God. That's really what, yeah, that's really what we're doing here, guys. Listen, hey, listen, if you have ever been on a forum, a Facebook group, a comment board about Amberlynn, you've said, really what you're doing is you're invalidating her experiences. What experiences does Amberlynn genuinely have? You know what I mean? I mean, she spends life on one of two couch cushions. All of her food is brought to her. What are you experiencing that people are invalidating? Being in a relationship with a feeder? I don't know. It makes me not want to share anything at all. It's a conflicting feeling for sure. Well, I mean, Amber, at least if you weren't sharing anything on the internet, you couldn't be accused of lying. You have the right to remain silent. I guess if you're not talking at all, then you're not lying. I don't know. Maybe she could be like one of those monks in Asia that take a vow of silence. That's the only way she could not lie. Oh, God. So yeah, I just want y'all to keep that in mind the next time that you think that you are in the right, or you have something that, you know, can be used as like a clap back at Miss Reed. You're invalidating her experiences and you're creating a lie. You're really contributing to the perpetual downfall of a quarter-ton woman. I don't know how some of you can sleep at night, but I mean, whatever. What do you mean she was almost killed by a potato? God. When potatoes attack. I don't know if R.L. Stine is still making books, but maybe that can be the next Goosebumps novel. Amberlynn getting killed by a killer potato. Okay, now we are going to move into the feeders Q&A. So the feeder decided to do a Q&A. All of the ones that pop up here in a different color and not just this mundane black and white background, we're going to do now. So this is through the lens of the feeder. The feeder decided to do a Q&A. Only an illiterate platypus. Thank you so much for that. I'm so glad you're here. I just got hectically friend-zoned. Now I can console myself by at least not having a partner that's causing harm to me like our girl does. Now my only love is you again, Jord. Oh, well, you know, if you end up forever alone, just know, there will always be a place on here for YouTube to send me money. That person might not be there for you, but I will. I'm sorry to hear that, illiterate platypus. Lot of fish in the sea. Lot of fish in the sea. You should know that, being a platypus. Wait, are platypus in the ocean? No. I bet that sounds more of like a lake kind of animal. Where can one find a platypus? Like a lake? A creek? Probably not the ocean. All right, so maybe there's a lot of fish in the sea doesn't apply here, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Water of Life, thank you. Currently on mobile and drunk, sending love regardless. Thank you so much for that, Water of Life. I appreciate you. Can we get some water drop emojis in the chat for Ms. Water of Life? Always good to see her. Always good. They're found in rivers and creeks. Okay, well, listen. There's a lot of fish in the rivers. We'll go with that. We'll go with that. Okay. Carissa, hey Carissa, thank you. Amber already quitting her schedule. Are we surprised? No. I mean, I think that Amberlynn, maybe she thinks like, well, if they all hate me and they're all expecting me to fail, if I do something that makes them hate me and I fail, it's kind of on brand. I'm just going to start acting like the villain that you are all making me out to be because you're going to think of me that way anyway. Oh my gosh, girl. Go take another mental health break. Thank you, Carissa. All right, first up on the Feeders Q&A. What made y'all come up with the name Tommy? Amberlynn came up with it. I still have no idea where it came from or why. Okay, well, actually, this makes a lot of sense because Amberlynn made up several nicknames for Jade throughout season 5. Amberlynn thinks that somehow giving this girl a fake name is going to lead the audience astray of knowing her real identity. Let me just say something about that. People who want to go real life, people who want to do things that, you know, I don't advocate for that. I don't advocate for contacting people personally, you know, that whatever. But people who want to do that, people who do that, they're going to find out. You know what I mean? Like, if that's something that they're interested in doing, if they want to fuck with your personal life, you using the fake name, the pseudonym Tommy, that's not going to stop them. People that do that are unhinged. People that do that are a little bit, you know, screws are a little loose. So you using this fake name doesn't really deter those types of people because they would do that anyway. You see what I mean? But I don't know. For some reason, it gives Amber peace of mind that she's not using her real name. I don't know why. I told y'all I'm not doing this. I did this all throughout season 5. We called her Feline. We called her Alex. We called her my girlfriend. We called her everything except her actual name, and that was Jade. You guys are in your 30s. You're adults. We're going to use names, okay? My name is Jordy. Yours is Amber. Hers is Emily. Well, I'm not doing this play pretend shit. I'm not playing house with you, Mrs. Nesbit. I'm not. Megan Blackendecker Becker. Thank you, Megan. Did you already cover the Emily Q&A? She disproved some of Amberger facts a couple times. Trouble in Paradise, a.k.a. mental health issues in Wisconsin. We have just gotten to it. I know you sent this a hot minute ago, but yeah, perfect timing. Thank you, Megan. Mini Frog Wizard, thank you. I worked 13 hours today. Really, Amber? In those 13 hours, you could have made the content for Amberlynn's channel over the course of 6 months. Think about that. But yeah, Amberlynn needs a break. Another break. She needs a break on top of her break. Oh my God. Too funny. Evie. Hey, Evie. She doesn't have any meaningful friendships because she forces connections with people based on usefulness to her or if you positively impact her self-image. Very much so that. Yeah. Kind of recycling people. Well, if you're not any good to me, if you aren't any use to me right now, then I'm just kind of, put this off to the wayside. It's the same thing with Chantal. I mean, really, the only person that has genuinely been there for Chantal in her life has been Pete's. And we saw how that, it's like, oh, well, Pete's, I found a Tinder husband. I found someone to finance on the other side of the world. So this whole friendship, this whole companionship, this whole thing about us keeping each other company. I mean, you're going to have to get out of here. I don't really want to be your friend anymore because this isn't really serving me at this point in my life. Kind of the same thing. She and Becky talked big game on the couch that day that they broke up. I want to still be your friend. I don't want to look at someone the way that I looked at you. Blah, 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 blah. I mean, you guys would have stayed friends if you truly meant that. As soon as Becky put down the Charmin, you said, okay, well, you're no longer useful to me. Get the fuck out of my apartment. You don't treat people like that, Amber. You don't treat people like that. It's not a compost pile. You don't recycle people like that. It's a gross way to go about life. And you know what? People who treat others like that and think of relationships as very transactional like that, it comes back to them. Karma. Megan the Phoenix, thank you. It's Monday night and I'm here again, baby crime. Thank you so much, Megan the Phoenix. Glad to have you here. Poison Pink, thank you so much for 3 months on Twitch. Hello, Poison. Hey. Is Amberlynn still at your house? Yes. Okay, so when this went down, a lot of people were wondering if Amberlynn was still in Wisconsin. Was she back at home low? Was she in Wisconsin? I believe this... I could be wrong, but I think that this Q&A occurred before she uploaded, and you could see the background. Remember, because we all saw the background of her video, and it had the trim on the wall. It had that mid-level crown molding on the wall, and we're all like, "Oh, that's her house." So I mean, I don't know if this was before or after. I guess it doesn't really matter. But here she is, basically confirming Amberlynn is still there. This is interesting. I think that Amberlynn is waiting for her ring. I think that she's going to have the mom or Emily pack up the apartment and have everything brought to her. The more time that goes by, the more that I'm likely thinking that Amberlynn has moved into Wisconsin permanently. I don't think she's going to go back. I think that it was very hard for her to get from Oklahoma to Wisconsin. So for her to go back to Oklahoma and then back to Wisconsin again, I mean... that's a lot of traveling for Girly Pop. That is a lot of unnecessary swollen. So I think that she is avoiding that at all costs. I mean, what does she have in Oklahoma that she really needs? I mean, yeah, she has her appliances and her belongings and her clothes. But I mean, in terms of things that are irreplaceable, not really. I mean, she has herself. She has her Betsy Johnson dress. Shirt thing. She has her cats and she has Twinkie. So, I mean, there's nothing that she has that's irreplaceable that she would need to go back. As we all know, Amberlynn is kind of on a month-to-month lease for her apartment. So she can end that pretty quickly. So if she wants November 1st to be her last month, of paying rent or whatever, I mean, she could send out Emily sometime around, mid-November, get the apartment packed up, bring it back to Wisconsin. I don't think that Amberlynn is physically going to move her body back to Oklahoma and then back to Wisconsin again, based on what we have seen over the past month. Do you ever do day trips to Chicago, being so close? You and Amberlynn definitely should. Amberlynn has never been there but has wanted to go, so it's definitely on our list. This will never happen. In the entirety of Amberlynn and Jade living together, they had ample opportunities to do stuff, and I think throughout that entire season, the only thing that they really did is they went to that Black History Museum, they went to that lights display. They don't go places. Amberlynn doesn't like to go places because it's uncomfortable for her, it's painful for her, and people look at her. I mean, you don't really see 500-pound people out in public too often. I mean, it does happen. I mean, I'm sure, once or twice we've been in Walmart or we've been somewhere in public where we've seen, somebody that big and everything. But Amberlynn doesn't want to go out in public because it's just another opportunity for her to get stared at. I mean, the benefit, the entertainment value, the whatever it is that she could possibly get out of going out in public and living life is not worth the anxiety and the discomfort caused by her physically leaving the apartment. That's a really sad way to live life. That's a really limiting way to live life. It's almost like, you're a prisoner in your own body. What would she do in Chicago? That's just it. I mean, Amberlynn can't walk long distances. I mean, what is she going to do in Chicago? I mean, when it comes down to it, it's like, what is she going to do in a city? I mean, especially with the way that she has been Hansel and Greteling Amberlynn. I mean, Girly Pop may have been getting in like 1,000 steps last year, but I mean, with this new gain and everything, I mean, she can't do all that walking. Cities are a lot of walking. I would say that Chicago being cold might be a deterrent, but I think Amberlynn has a built-in coat layer of armor, so I don't know if that would necessarily be a deterrent. But I mean, the walking definitely would. What's Amberlynn gonna do? I mean, it's the same thing about Seattle. It's like, she's always like, oh, I want to live in Seattle. It's like, well, first of all, I mean, I went to Seattle last summer. It's very hilly, a lot of hills and everything. Wouldn't like that. I don't get it. I mean, Amberlynn really could live anywhere on Earth as long as it has access for someone to bring fast food to her and an internet connection and air conditioning. That's really all she needs. I don't know. I don't think she'll go to Chicago. There's really no reason for her to. Chicago style pizza. Oh, okay. All right. Scratch everything I just said. I bet you Emily would make an exception if they could take Amberlynn into Chicago and get her some deep dish Chicago pizza. Chicago is famous for their deep dish pizza. Okay, you know what? Now you're talking their language. I mean, just for like the fact, just for the sake of going out and having a relationship and doing date things and girlfriend things and whatever, going to Chicago. Pfft. Chicago deep dish pizza, you say? Oh. Maybe they could find one of those restaurants in Chicago where if you eat the whole pizza in one sitting, you get your photo up on the wall. Oh my gosh. Well, I don't know. The feeder here says that it is on their list to do it, but I mean, there's a lot that this doesn't mean anything to me. Amberlynn has a lot of things on her list that she wants to do. She has a lot of things on her list that she would like to accomplish in life, but it always comes down to, okay, what is more important to you, hun? Do you want to go out, make experiences, live life, have a sort of entertainment value? Do you want to do all that, or do you want to sit on the couch and have your dinner brought to you? and sit in the air conditioning? What's more important? She's always going to pick the Uber Eats and the air conditioning. 100% of the time. Jacob Raven, thank you. Y'all are currently away on vacation with the girlfriend Isabel Rennie. Glad to catch up with this amazing Monday. Have a jolly stream and happy Halloween for then. Thank you so much, Jacob. I appreciate you so much. And Isabel, happy Halloween to you guys too. Enjoy the rest of your vacation. That sounds awesome. Fred Mercure, in addition to all of those very generous memberships that he just gave to us, he became a member himself. Don't forget to like the live, y'all. It increases your chances of receiving a gifted membership. That is true. The more that you interact with the stream, the more that you like things, the more that you type in the chat, the more that you know, whatever, you have a higher likelihood of being pushed into the algorithm of receiving a gifted membership. Thank you so much, Fred. I really appreciate you being a mod on my channel. And if you guys would just take a hot second on YouTube, just press the thumbs up button. Just takes a second. Could have been done already. Vicky, hey. Hey, Vicky G. Thank you so much for becoming a member. Good old Vicky. Icky Vicky. Ew. Okay, next up. Do you see you and Amberlynn's relationship as long-lasting? What a dumb question. I mean, honestly, I don't know who's more stupid, the person asking this question or her selecting this question to answer. Yes, I do. She's not only my girlfriend, but my best friend. I love her so much. What do you expect her to say? Do you see your and your partner's relationship lasting long? No, I don't. Like, what do you think that she's going to say to this? No, I don't. I plan to have her out of here by the end of the year. I mean, that might be the hidden agenda for Emily, but she's not going to say that. No, I don't see our relationship lasting very long. Like, what a stupid question. What a dumb question. I mean, she either asked, there is someone really moronic out there that asked this, or she sent it in herself. Can I get a message while I'm sick? I've been sick too. Hope you feel better. Emily, you're permanently sick. After all the stuff that we've seen that has come out about you on the internet, permanently sick. You better keep that little tissue emoji front and center on your keyboard. What's your favorite thing about Amber? Her ability to make me laugh and smile even if I'm in a bad mood. Really? Oh, really? That's your favorite thing about Amber? Her ability to make you laugh and smile even if you're in a bad mood. That's your favorite thing about her? Really? Above all else, I don't know, her hair, her makeup ability, her artistic side, I don't know, the 400 pounds of adipose tissue attached to her body, her ability to laugh and make you smile. Huh. That's your favorite thing. Okay. Well, you know. Like I always say, if I had wheels, I'd be a wagon. Talk to the Turtle, thank you. Happy spooky season with a first-time super chatter, long-time member of the replay gang, and finally caught alive. Thank you so much for coming in, Talk to the Turtle. I appreciate that. Can we get some turtle emojis in the chat for Talk to the Turtle's first ever super chat and catching my live for the first time? Good old Talk to the Turtle. Rice Noodles, hey! Hey, Jordan, Amber, where's Twinkie? Show the dog on video. I agree with you, Rice Noodles. I would love to see some photographic evidence of Twinkie. We need to make sure the Twinkie's okay. You telling us that she's okay on an Instagram Q&A, very, very different than us seeing it for our own eyes. Just saying. Wednesday, thank you again. Couch Lynn's birthstone is a kidney stone. Her birthstone is a kidney stone. Oh my gosh. Well, if we find out that it was all a lie, then we're going to have to refine this joke But for now, I love it. No hate, but does Amberlynn mind you smoking cigarettes? Haha, well, from what she told me, she thinks it's sexy. Oh, God. Okay, so Amberlynn has been very outspoken in the past about not wanting to date smokers. I don't want to date smokers. That's a hard no. I don't want my partner to be a smoker. She has said this time and time again, year after year. And then we found out that Jade was a smoker. And she got pressed on the same thing. I mean, this is not a new thing. We all saw the cigarettes on the counter in, season 5. And we all pushed her on that. Well, those weren't hers. Those were somebody else's cigarettes. You guys think just because you saw cigarettes on the counter, that automatically means that they're Jade's. I have other friends. I have other people coming in and out of this apartment. Those aren't Jade cigarettes. Those were Jade cigarettes. So if you tried to lie about it in season 5, I think that now she just realizes she has to own it. Because, that girlfriend, she kind of seems like she's a chain smoker. Always has something between her 2 fingers. So, I don't think that there was any hiding this just because it's occurring so frequently. So I think that you are ashamed of smokers. I think you are ashamed of the fact that you're dating someone that smokes cigarettes because you do find it gross. You find it lesser than you, whatever the reason is, because you wouldn't have lied about the American spirits on the counter in season 5 when we called your ass out on it. This has been a hot topic on her Q&A over the past couple weeks. It's mainly just Amberlynn saying, "Oh, well, I changed my mind. Can't I change my mind?" Sure, I guess, Amber. Go ahead, change your mind. You know what Chantal always says? It's not lying. It's changing my mind. I just find it a little bit strange to say that it is a hard no for Amberlynn to date a smoker, and then going from that to calling it sexy. Girl, we all know why you're calling it sexy. Because you don't have a choice. She doesn't have a choice. If this girl wanted to do a habit that was way worse than cigarettes, Amberlynn would have to go along with it because she doesn't have a choice. The girls don't leave people. They're always the one getting left. That's just the way it is. Fred Mercure. Oh my goodness. Holy cow. 50 additional Oh Lordy, It's Jordy memberships just now. Holy cow. Look at all of this. We have 50 on top of the 86 that he has already gifted this evening. What is that? 136 gifted memberships? Fred is a madman. Certainly is. Oh my God, Fred. That is insanity. Thank you so much. Holy cow. Let's get some green hearts in the chat for Fred's 50 gifted memberships. Oh my God. Oh my God. Thank you, Fred. Ho, 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 ho. We had some gifted memberships earlier. I missed the person's username. I'm so sorry about that. Let me pull it up just right now so we can acknowledge that. Who was that? Prior to Fred doing that. I might have missed it. I swear it was like so-and-so gifted 5 memberships. Vicky G! Wait, did we already do Vicky G? No, Vicky G sent in a super chat. We didn't do Vicky G's gifted memberships. Vicky G, thank you so much for gifting 5 memberships to the chat. Appreciate you doing that, Vicky. Good old Vicky. Good old Icky Vicky. Icky Vicky. Ew, ew. We need an emoji for Vicky. What can we do for Vicky? Vicky G. I don't know. Vicky, do you have a request? Normally, I'm the one that picks the emoji, but if I can't think of anything, it's just kind of like whatever. It's like whatever you want. Thank you so much, Fred. Oh my goodness. 50. 50. Aaron Elizabeth, thank you. I went back to work 3 weeks after C-sections twice in 3 blows of postpartum depression. She needs to grow up. Yeah, I mean, there are some instances in life where people really go through it. I mean, life has a funny way of kicking people while they're down. This is not the case. Amberlynn not uploading or doing anything for a month because of, you know, people pressuring her to upload to her YouTube channel. This is not the same thing as, like, you know, going back to work 3 weeks after a C-section and full postpartum depression. Like, it's just like, she's an interesting person because her life and her thought processes are so unrelatable. That's just it. It's so unrelatable and it's so foreign to a majority of people that it's interesting. It's interesting. Thank you so much, Erin Elizabeth. I appreciate you sending that in. Her mom is already pointing out how she's discarding her. Yeah, the mom has already said in vlogs lately, like, oh, I mean, I barely see Amberlynn anymore. This is the first time that she's talked to me in a month. I mean, Amberlynn, that's the only person that was there for you when Jade broke up with you. That's the only person that that's the only person that gave a shit about you. And that's the only person that took care of you when you moved to Oklahoma. And now you're just going to discard that person just because they're not useful to you right now. I mean, say that you get in a big fight with this girl. Say that you guys break up. I mean, what are you going to do? Who are you going to call? Not Ghostbusters. You're going to call that mom. You're going to say, Mom, my feeder broke up with me. We're not in love anymore. Who could have ever saw this coming? Will you please come get me? I mean, people that you rely on that heavily, you don't just throw by the wayside. You need to have a little bit more respect and a little bit more care for them. Because really, Amber, those people that'll be there for you in those kind of situations, I mean, those are the people that matter, not the girls that you meet on TikTok 4 months ago. So, I mean, at this point, it's either going to be the mom or, honestly, Alexis, I guess. I mean, if Amberlynn didn't have the mom and she didn't have Alexis, I mean, what would she do? Seriously. Quarter-ton woman with 2 cats and a dog in Wisconsin, no driver's license. What would she do? What would she do? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what she would do, honestly. So, I mean, in those kind of situations, when you're relying on people that heavily, you don't just throw them by the wayside. That's shitty, Amber. That's shitty. Big Booba Rat, thank you. She's so dainty and famished that her body had to reabsorb her stones for nutrients. Oh my God. So the kidney stone was used as a snack for later. Okay. Jesus. Okay, I am not reading your next super chat. That is vile. I'm sorry. I'm not reading that. Enough. I'm gonna need a Zofran after reading that super chat. Oh my God. Stephanie, thank you. My boyfriend is slowly starting to like Girl World. He laughs at Foodie all the time. Love you, Jord. Aw, good to hear that we have indoctrinated another eavesdropping boyfriend into Girl World. Thank you so much, Stephanie. I hope he sticks around. Nicole Bonds, not to be confused with James Bond. Finally catching a second live in a row and money to give to you. Slowly getting my boyfriend into Girl World. Oh boy, look at this. Look at this. Another boyfriend. I love it. I love the recruitment that you guys are doing lately. That's awesome. Thank you for sharing that, Nicole. Okay. What are your views on the reaction channels? I don't really watch them unless Amberlynn is watching them, and I'll watch them with her. There is one in particular that I disdain immensely. Mr. Snowflake. I would imagine that this is about Mr. Snowflake because Mr. Snowflake has made a lot of content directly at Emily. I mean, I am in no way nice to this girl. But I think that this is about Mr. Snowflake because there's a certain video that I think that was covered or, made content out of on his channel. I think that really got to her. I think that really got to her. I do. So as much as I would like to take this as, meaning me, as much as I would like for this to be my crown, as much as I would like for this to be my crown and scepter, I don't think it is. I think in this case, I might be a runner-up, a third alternate. I don't think that I am the one that she particularly disdains. But never more than that. Amberlynn and Emily watch the reaction channels. Don't be fooled. Amberlynn once tried to go through Emily's... This is all from Alexis, by the way. Emily tried to turn her phone off so that Amberlynn could not go through it to see her YouTube search history. I think that Emily watches reaction channels. I think she goes on the forums. I think she's always looking at this kind of stuff. I don't think that she's this unbothered, out of sight, out of mind, ignorance is bliss girly pop that she's making herself out to be. I don't think that that's this. I don't. I think that, see, and you know what? You know how they always say, you got to keep an eye on the quiet ones? You always got to keep an eye on the quiet ones. This girl's a quiet one. She's a quiet one. There's stuff going on up there. There's things that she does that people wouldn't think. You do. They say that for a reason. People say you got to keep your eyes on the quiet ones for a reason. She's a quiet one. Alexis described her as one of the most boring people that she has ever come across. Personality-less person. I think that she's watching reaction channels. I think that she, honestly, it wouldn't be surprised if she had like one of those little notebooks that she writes people's names down in, and it's like, oh, later in life, I'm gonna go out and take care of this myself. I'm gonna go out and be a vigilante. Like, wouldn't surprise me if she had her own little burn book. Oh gosh. So yeah, this is a lie. She watches reaction channels. I would assume that her and Amberlynn are, because you know what? If they weren't watching reaction channels and they weren't looking at the forums and they weren't looking at what the community has to say, Amberlynn wouldn't be so in her head. She wouldn't be going through all this mental anguish and having all of the, you know what I mean? She wouldn't be going through it, so to speak. She'd kind of just be, girly popping along like she always does. I mean, the only reason she hasn't been uploading over the past month is because the dial has been turned up a notch from you guys, from the reaction channels, from the forums. Amberlynn can't take it, but you know what? It's her own doing. Amberlynn, you want to be with someone like this? You want to be your own doing? You want to get off semaglutide? You want to do everything that is against what people are suggesting to you? This is going to be the consequence. I don't want to see you with this girl. A lot of people don't want to see you with this girl. We know that this girl's bad for you. And I mean, this is how it's going to be all season long, girlfriend. I'm just saying. Isabel Schumacher, thank you. Why did she rename Emily to Tommy? So weird, especially because everyone knows her name and she chose Tommy. She's trying to keep her protected. It's the same reason why Amberlynn lied about having 2 girlfriends in season 5. Well, if I kill off this character, then the character that they doxed and found out the real name of and all this other stuff, that person will get forgotten about, and then I'll have this new character that no one will know who they are. It's the same thing. Well, if I gave her a fake name, you guys will never know who she is. The people who want to do that going real life stuff, they're going to find out regardless. I mean, I don't know. Shit, call her Moo Dang if you want to. People are still going to find out who this woman is. They're still going to find out all of the pictures on Phoebe. I mean, Girl World is a very, very investigative, organized community. if something happens, we're going to find it. I mean, Amberlynn says something, she has 100 people on her back saying, but 8 years ago, you farted in this aisle of Walmart. We don't forget anything, Amber. We're going to find out everything. We're going to discover everything. I mean, we're like our own little community of Nancy Drews. So, I mean, do you really think that giving her the fake name Tommy is going to deter anyone? Stupid. Tiny Shamrock, thank you. Currently driving across the country. Thank you for filling the void with info and hilarity. Oh, keep your eyes on the road, Tiny Shamrock. Hope you get there safe and sound. Thank you for sending that in. Don't be super chatting me while driving. Unless you're a passenger, that is. If you're a passenger like Amberlynn, get off the next exit, go to a gas station, get some beef jerky and a Coke Zero. And then super chat me, okay? Nicole Bonds, thank you. It's harder to set boundaries once you let them be crossed. Very good point. Very good point. When someone knows that they can get away with something, it's harder to later be like, oh, no, you can't do that. Well, I've already done this. Why can't I do it? Don't let them do it to begin with. Exactly, Nicole. Abby to get Abby, thank you. Maybe intro song was the wrong wording. Oh, I got what you mean. Just took me a second. I'm a little slow. Wednesday, thank you. Her alias could be Dangling Ankle. Well, I mean, Ghost Eater name. If she was going to have a Ghost Eater for her potential OF account, it's got to be something that won't be that obvious, you know? It's got to be something that won't give it away. So maybe like the exact opposite of what Amber is, you know? Because we're using a lot of synonyms and we're using a lot of references to Girl World, but she would probably want to pick something that would lead people astray or make people think that it wasn't her. So maybe she could be like, I don't know, broccoli _ cauliflower, you know, like something that we would not think like, oh yeah, that's Amberlynn, you know, like, I don't know, like Caesar salad, no cheese. I don't know. Morgan Paradis, thank you so much for your second month here on YouTube. Hello. Appreciate you, Morgan. Good to see your name pop up. Okay. So, I mean, this is Amberlynn and her mom. Look at what you had, Amberlynn. This was the beginning of July. This woman genuinely cares about you. Whether you were 500 pounds or 150 pounds, this woman loves you. I know that it hasn't always been like that throughout your life and everything, but I mean, this person was here long before the girl that you met on TikTok, and she's going to be long here after the girl that you meet on TikTok. I mean, assuming you make it there. But I mean, call your mom. You need to keep her close, Amber, because these are the people that matter. Not the girl that you met on TikTok, not the girl that you sent an erotic crumble cookie video to. I mean, all that's come and go. All that is a transient kind of thing. These are the people that matter. Keep them close. Danny, thank you. The excuses that she's saying on Instagram right now are insane. Oh boy, is it popping off right now? 89 Kelby, thank you. I recently got my boyfriend into Girl World. He missed the Amberlynn glory days, so he will call and ask things. What is Shrimpgate? Well, they really should have a Wikipedia for Amberlynn. They really should. I mean, at this point, just like know everything and reference and, you know, just like made up words and stuff. Like, it's insane. Oh boy. Because, you know, it is like as extensive as and as involved of a community as we are, I'd imagine that it can kind of be a little bit daunting for someone to want to join our community or get involved with it because there's so much information. I mean, you know, we make all of these little references and all of these little, you know, made up words like dangling ankle. Like, if you weren't around 2 summers ago to know that she fell off the side of the road, I mean, what, like, would that mean anything to anyone? Like, it's a lot. It's a lot. I mean, this really could be like a full college course at this point. All right, y'all. What do you say we do a beanbag and a curry? little cute channel here on YouTube. I would encourage you guys to check out. They do fun little videos. How about we end today with a good old beanbag in a curry? Fun little video. Amberlynn feeling ugly versus feeling cute. Amberlynn and her non-scale victories. Oh, this one looks fun. Non-scale victories. All right, let's do this. Smeg Magician, thank you so much. To the person that super chatted about being friend zoned, Amber had like 4 girlfriends at the same time. You can't let her do better than you. Step it up. Yeah, girl. Make an account on Hinge, Bumble, Tinder. Come on. You can't let Amberlynn beat you. Evie, thank you. Hubby said that Amberlynn's legs look like Michelle Mann. Michelle Man. I was like, what? Who's Michelle Mann? Michelle Man. Oh, Evie. Walk up to your husband and hit him on the wrist and say, bad. Bad. Evie's husband, come on. You look, listen, that's an awfully misogynistic comment, too. I mean, coming from a grown man. I mean, could you imagine being a grown man and coming onto the internet to say something about another woman's appearance? It's just like, it puts a bad taste in your mouth. It's really nasty. I just think that maybe your husband needs to think of the way that his words affect other people. I think that this is absolutely, well, I mean, Halloween is coming up. I don't know what to think about that. That comment is sitting with discomfort. Zinka Cat. Hey, Zinka Cat. I'm finally healthy enough to be repromoted to baker at my dining hall. I'm super excited since this is my dream job. Today was Pumpkin Day. That is exciting. I love to hear that, Zinka Cat. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. Oh my God, when I was in college, I always used to look forward to Thursdays because Thursday was sushi day and chicken tender day. Like every Thursday they would do sushi. I mean, it wasn't anything. It was like a little California roll, if you could even call it that. I mean, some people would probably think like that's not even sushi, but it would get me excited. It's the little things, Zinka Cat. It is the little things for sure. That is awesome. I'm glad that you got re-promoted. Hope you have a rest of your good hollow week. Big Boomerat, thank you. Like the live or else. Y'all heard it first from Big Booba Rat. Go ahead on YouTube. Give it a thumbs up. Just takes a second. Thank you, Big Booba Rat. Okay. I'm going to let this play now that we are officially reacting to a video and we have a little bit of downtime and I'm just not talking 24/7. I'm going to go get my slushie out of the freezer. So I will BRB.
This is like a non-scale victory. I like, whatever. I don't like saying that, so cliche, but like I'm in the mall. Like I walked in the mall and I've been walking around. It's hard. I take breaks and I rest, but I'm actually doing it. So I'm like proud. I do want to notice or make this known. I am straightening my hair standing up. That's a non-scale victory. I didn't even do that in high school, okay? I would straighten my hair every day in high school, which I don't do anymore. And I...
Good God. Oh my God. I just want y'all to think about this for a second. I am walking around the mall. Oh no. Oh no. For those of you all watching right now that are thinking, should I have that last bite of ice cream? Should I go get that final chocolate chip cookie? Should I skip the gym tomorrow? I just want you to know that Girly Pop here at one point was celebrating walking around the mall.
I would literally sit the whole time. But I decided, you know what? Even if my arms start hurting or my back, which my arms do not hurt at all, my back a little because of how I'm like holding my weight, but I told myself I'm gonna stand the whole time. So I still have all this to do, but I'm doing it. Woo woo! So I did it. I straightened the hair. We are successful. So as you guys know, oh my god, I've repeated this like a million times, but that's okay. Since I hadn't been in a car in 5 weeks, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try, you know, putting on the seatbelt, and it was yesterday. But the seat was back kind of far. So I put it on and it fit. And so I showed that in the video and I was very proud of it. But a lot of people like were, oh, it's only because, you know, your seat's back super far and you're flattened out. So it made me feel kind of bad about my non-scale victory. So.
Oh, you nasty sons of bitches. Come on. Amberlynn moving her seat all the way back and extending it so that she could fit in the passenger seat. And you're going to say it's... Why would you take that from her? Do you enjoy raining on other people's parades? Do you enjoy being a cloud of negativity? Girly Pop is out here slaying by sitting in the passenger seat of the car. Bet you couldn't sit in the passenger seat of a car. Get on her level. Do what she can and then talk. Nasty. Ugh. Dwight, thank you again. Brendan says these 1-ton U-Haul box lesbians need to be stopped. Last time you did an Amberlynn stream. We listened to your streams at work. Some co-workers have started to ask about Girl World updates. Oh my god, I love it. I love it. I love the recruitment of Girl World. Ah. Thank you, Dwight Schrute. R2D2, hey, beep bop boop boop to you. I'm about to take my nighty-night gummy. Oh, we'll have a good nighty-night gummy. Thank you so much, R2D2. Sleep well. Val, hey. I feel horrible for the mom. She wanted that connection with Amber, and Amber threw her out like a DoorDash McDonald's bag. Damn. That was poetic, Val. That was poetic. Oh, wow. I mean, Katy Perry's Firework lyrics, Do You Ever Feel Like a Plastic Bag? That remix that you just spat? Fire. Torn Pantyhose, thank you so much for 9 months on Twitch. Nice to have you, Torn Pantyhose. Thank you so much.
We fixed the seat today. Now it's up like a normal seat, high, and it still fits. You guys, it's literally hooked in. Can you see it? Can you see it? No extender, nothing. You guys, this seatbelt never fit me before, ever.
Whoa, no seatbelt extender. Fitting in the passenger seat and no seatbelt extender. Mic drop. Bitches.
It fits. I'm happy. We're happy. Woo! So this is gonna sound so weird, but a huge non-scale victory for me is singing in the shower. So when I go back and I think of 2019, I really could barely shower, if I'm being 100% honest with you guys. My legs would literally shake while I was in the shower. I couldn't shower for more than 2 minutes.
So, I mean, if she was 5:04 here and she was comfortably singing in the shower, I would suspect that Amberlynn is somewhere in the 5:30s right now. 2019, that would have been season 4 with Becky. Amberlynn was bathing herself in bed. Becky would bring in a bucket and Amberlynn would, quote, do the best that she could. Her words. Girly Pop, you stay with this girl. Bucket's gonna be coming into the bedroom again. I'm just saying. And I can't believe that must be a blow to your confidence. I mean, to have a bucket brought into your bedroom. I mean, I don't want to hear anybody living like that. I mean, there was one episode of 600 Pound Life I saw where they would take this woman, like, treated like quite literally like cattle, treated like cattle. I mean, they would put this woman on the front porch and they would take the garden hose and kind of hose her down, and that would be her shower. I mean, you know what that must do to a person's psyche? Amberlynn, we're not far off.
My breathing was as if I just ran 100 miles. It was honestly so bad, and it's like the fact that I'm not exaggerating, I totes wish I was. just goes to show like how freaking unhealthy I was. When I tell you my breathing was so bad, I like couldn't even say one word without gasping for air. I had to wait to wash my hair on different days because I couldn't even wash my whole body and my hair at the same time because I literally could not stand in the shower for more than 2 minutes. Now I shower peacefully. There's no out of breath, there's no pain, there's no discomfort. I'm able to stand there and let the water fall over me while I'm belting.
Oh, God. You know what's the most heinous part of this whole non-scale victory thing? She thinks that this is normal. She thinks that it's okay. It's like, well, I can sing in the shower at 5:04. I can have a life at 5:04. I can do whatever I want at 5:04. 5:04 is doable. It's very much so giving health at every size. Ugh. Isabel Schumacher, thank you so much for those 2 super chats. If she moves to Wisconsin, where on earth is she going to get a winter jacket that size? I told y'all, REI, Dick's Sporting Goods, maybe like a local camping store. There are places. You got to get creative. She wants to go to Chicago to see her long lost twin, the Bean. Oh my gosh. I love it, Isabel. Bad. Angel82, thank you. This is all she does is make lists with no follow through. Also, my super chat V card. Love this community. Thank you so much for that, Angel. I appreciate that. Oh my gosh. She is the most organized person on paper. If you were to look at Amberlynn's journals and her agendas and everything that she has marked down and like the meticulous detail that she keeps to that kind of stuff, you would think that this is the most well put together woman ever. But it's all in theory. It's all like, well, if I were to be an organized person, this is how I would be living my life. Peanut butter smothered pickles, thank you so much for 3 months. Haven't caught a live in a while, working for that Christmas money. Love you, Jordy. Hope you're well out here in the trenches of girl world. I am doing lovely. It has been an awesome October. Thank you so much for your continued membership, Peanut butter smothered pickles. You get that Christmas money.
Belting my lungs out without feeling like I'm out of breath at all in the slightest. I know that's a beautiful dress. It was like $130, but I don't know. I don't know if I see myself wearing something like this. Like, I love the color. Wait, do I want to keep this? This, this didn't fit me like a year ago, so let's see if it fits now. Wow! I was actually able to put her on. A year ago, she wouldn't even go over my head. Wait a minute. Oh my god, I love this!
Okay, but it's still a t-shirt. It's still a dress that you are making function as a t-shirt. So does it really fit? It's a dress that you are using as a t-shirt. I mean, jaw dropping to the floor. You better not let it drop too far. You might not be able to pick it up, Amber. I mean, look, a dress fit her as a shirt and her jaw dropped. I mean, pretty soon she's going to be using necklaces as bracelets. And she's going to say, look, it fits. I mean, that's a good color on her. Well, if you know the lore behind this green, this shade of green, you'll know why she wore this. Does anyone else remember that? That's like early season 5 stuff. This green stuff. The flowers on the counter. Mm-hmm. Remember this shade of green? This is a small detail. It's not really important at all, but you know, It was a small detail in season 5. Twice Spice, thank you. If you just imagine Amberlynn and Emily as Big Chungus and Daffy Duck going back and forth saying, duck season, no, rabbit season, you get a pretty good idea of what their dinner plans look like. Enough. Enough. Oh my God. Vicky G, thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships. I saw that you sent in 10 a little bit earlier. I'm not sure if I acknowledged them. You sent in 5. Okay, so what is this? 5? 20. Okay, so Vicky G, you guys, has sent in 20 gifted memberships this evening. Thank you so much for Vicky G. We don't really have an emoji for Miss Vicky G. Maybe we could do, I don't know, are there V emojis? Vicky, you gotta let us know. You gotta let us know. Did she let us know? Did she let us know what emoji she wants? Is there a V emoji? We gotta think of something for Miss Vicky G. 20 gifted memberships. That's awfully generous. All right, you let me know, Vicky. Thank you so much for doing that. Frantic Yak. Hey, Frantic Yak. As a yak with a badge, there is basically no excuse allowed to not show up for work. The only pressure Amber knows is the one on her joints. Y'all coming in hot today with these zingers. Oh my gosh. I mean, Frantic Yak is usually a very light-hearted, kind super chatter. Usually Frantic Yak usually has something really cute to say, like really nice, kind-hearted. I mean, if Frantic Yak is roasting you, I mean, I don't know what happened, y'all. Did we all collectively have a really bad Monday and this is who we're taking it out on? I mean, it's interesting. It's interesting tonight, some of the things that y'all are saying. The only pressure she knows is on her joints. Frantic Yak. Mods? I know. Mods? Get everybody. Mods? Get everybody.
What? I was about to get rid of this. What? Look at her. Ma'am, I can't get rid of it. It is adorable. Oh. Okay, we're not getting rid of this. I changed my mind. Oh, and I know there's like conspiracies that I can't wear a seatbelt. I can. Can you guys see?
It always kills me in these videos of her in the car in season 5. I mean, do you hear the air conditioning on full blast? I mean, I don't know what the level it goes up to, but I mean, it's on max. As high as it can go and as cold as it can be. That is the air conditioning. Listen to it in the background. It's insane to hear this. It's probably not even, honestly, when she probably filmed this, it was probably like January. It probably wasn't even summertime. Oh my God. Vicky G, thank you again. My flag is fine, Jord. Been watching you since you started. Take my V card. Whoa, you've been around for a while then. Thank you so much, Vicky G. Okay. Vicky G has selected the Argentina flag as her emoji of choice. So can we please get Ms. Vicky G for her 20 gifted memberships and very generous super chat, the Argentina flag in the chat? Thank you so much. I've never been to Argentina. I would love to go someday. I've heard it's absolutely beautiful. Ugh, I would love to go around South America. Thank you so much for that, Vicky. Fred, hey! Y'all cross your legs and pray to the LBs. Let's see who gets a gifted membership. Luck of the draw. Thank you so much again, Fred.
It's like conspiracies that I can't wear a seatbelt. I can. Can you guys see? The fact that I have to show that is so pathetic. No extender, nothing. Just a regular seatbelt. Just living my best life. I'm just sitting in a parking lot right now. My girlfriend had an appointment. She's getting some x-rays done. But I just wanted to show you guys that because with my weight loss, seatbelts fit now. Like, sometimes I can't see my weight loss. Sometimes I can. But then when situations...
For her weight loss, seatbelts fit now. $4.97. So what, she lost like 7 pounds? Amberlynn takes a shit and she loses 7 pounds. I mean, at this weight, 7 pounds is nothing. With my weight loss, I can wear seatbelts now. Oh my God. All that's missing is a little bitchy hair flip.
Situations like this arise, I'm like, oh, wow, okay, so I have lost weight. Or like when I try on a shirt that used to not fit me, it's like, oh, it's kind of fitting now. Like, things like that are super exciting. Like, seeing the number on the scale go down is great, but like non-scale victories are just as great, you know? So the first thing is, which this has been on my mind lately actually, because in bed now, like I'm rolling around, I'm plopping, jumping, like I'm just like, I feel like a completely different person.
I'm doing a lot in bed lately. I'm rolling around, I'm plopping, I'm jumping. Okay, so she lost 2 more pounds and she suddenly became an Olympic athlete. She became so much more mobile. She became so much more flexible. She just became like, I don't know, an acrobat in the bed because she lost 2 pounds. Again, I mean, 2 pounds. Jumping on the bed at 500 pounds. I know. Damn, you think you're getting your security deposit back, girly? You better knock it off. Evie, thank you. Chantal will be contacting Fred soon for a loan. Actually, I don't know about that because Chantal told us recently that someone sent her $800 on PayPal. Now, I don't know if we believe this or not, but apparently Chantal is like really doing well lately. She got $800 on PayPal from an anonymous donor. Oh boy. Something tells me that Fred will not be giving Chantal a loan anytime soon. Freya and Yasmin, thanks guys. Been a long time viewer, but don't catch you live as often as I'm in the UK. 2 a.m. here and I've been listening to while cleaning. Much love, girl. Thank you so much, Freya and Yasmin. I know my times aren't always very UK friendly. I'm sorry about that. Thank you so much for saying that in regardless. Hard hands to you guys.
Person, it is so weird. And I know I'm down only like 80 plus pounds, but it feels like I'm down a couple hundred. And I know a lot of people are like, how come you
I lost 2 pounds, but it feels like a couple hundred. Delusion. Convince yourself.
like you've lost so much weight when you haven't. It's just how it feels. It's literally how it feels. It's so very non-scale victory. Like, okay, yeah, cool. I'm down over 80 pounds, which feels fucking amazing, but it feels like I'm down like 300. Like, it is so weird. I can't quite explain it. I'm living for it though, and it excites me to lose more. But anyways, okay, back to what I was saying. So I'm like flopping around in bed. I'm doing the do. Like, I'm a normal person in bed.
What is she talking about? She's flopping and plopping around in bed. Could you imagine what that must look like? Flopping and plopping in bed. I don't know. You ever go fishing and you catch a fish and then, you know, you put it into a bucket and it just kind of flops around like that? I mean, like, just, but Amberlynn on a king-size mattress. This is interesting. Flopping and plopping. These are some very go-getter verbs for a quarter-ton person.
Bed. Like, I'm sleeping on my side. I'm sleeping on my back. I'm rolling around.
Rolling?
Like a damn basketball, okay? But at my heaviest.
Can we get some basketball emojis in the chat for Amberlynn flopping and plopping and rolling around like a damn basketball.
I could not roll onto my side at all. I just couldn't. I don't know why.
Oh my God. Wait, there's footage of this actually. There's footage of this. Amberlynn not being able to get on her side. Okay. All right, so I just want to take a quick look at this. If you guys have never seen this before, there is footage of Amberlynn being unable to get on her side. Let's take a quick look. Come on, Amberlynn. You can do it. You can do it, girly pop. Come on. Flop around. Plop around. Come on. Come on, Amber. Come on, Amber. Come on, Amber. You can do it. Flop and plop like a basketball. Come on. Get it, girl. Get it, girl. You got this. You got this! You got this like you got $499.99. Come on! Come on. Come on, don't give up. You got this, girl. You got it! Come on, come on! Almost there! For those of you who doubt our girl, eat shit.
I mean, I know why, like, fat as fuck, hi, but I don't...
To go from that video to, hi, fat as fuck. Stupid.
I don't understand why it was so difficult. Like, I literally couldn't do it. So I was always sleeping, sitting up, which now I sleep in every which way, besides on my stomach. Preferably on my back, of course, propped up a little bit. But it's like, I can't even imagine being that person anymore. Like, it's so weird. When I notice my weight loss, I love to post before and during photos. And I try my hardest to do them like in the same position and stuff like that. It's just hard to find similar clothing that I had in the past because I do get rid of a lot of clothing, as you guys know. And every single time I post a picture like showing like, hey, I noticed my weight loss and stuff like that, people like to be rude and they like to say, oh, there's no difference.
Oh my God. Pat back. Pat back is back. Wait, no, this isn't the Pat back. This is Pat back-esque. This isn't exactly the Pat back picture, but this is very similar to the Pat back. My name's Pat back. Megan, hey. Wait, what if what if Emily's pushing Amberlynn away from working so that Amberlynn becomes financially dependent on her? Just another form of control with feeders. I think that Amberlynn's okay financially. I don't think that Amberlynn will ever need to financially depend on someone, just because of the situation she has on YouTube and everything. So I think that it's all going to be psychological. Just my input on that. Chat obesity, hey. Jord, you'd be such a valuable friend to Amber, but then again, Amber would never listen to your advice. I can't deal with people like that. I mean, I'm happy to give my friends advice, but if I know that they're just going to go and do whatever it is that they want to do, because I do. I have had friends like that. It's like, I'll tell them exactly what I think that they should be doing, exactly what is best for them based on how I know them and their, likelihood to make decisions, everything, what would be the best course of action for them. But if I know that they're just going to do what I'm not going to waste my breath. Go ahead and do what you want to do. I don't care. Whatever. Yep. Thank you so much, chat. Ursinate for 9 months. Thank you, Ursinate. Jordy, Amber always has someone waiting in the wings. The wings? The chicken wings. Thank you so much, Ursinate. Kate Tails, hey, challenge. I'll give 5 gifted subs if we get the stream to 1,000 likes. Can we get 1,000 likes for 5 gifted memberships from Kate? What are we at? I don't have YouTube pulled up. 963. Come on, y'all. Come on. Hey. Just take a quick second. 37 of you just press the thumbs up button now. Kate will give me more money. Come on. This is about making me money. Press the damn thumbs up thing. Kate said she'll give 5 gifted membership. Thank you, Kate. You don't have to do that. Nene, hey Nene. My husband isn't into girl world, but from what he's heard you say about Amberlynn Foodie, he says that he will never trust what comes out of their mouth. Oh, I wouldn't either. I wouldn't trust what goes into their mouth either. Stupid. Oh my God. That's too funny, Nenny. Thank you so much for that. I hope your husband sticks around.
Because you're wearing a different shirt. How about you put on the same shirt as the one before? And I'm just like, that doesn't take away the progress that I've made, but I wanted to show you guys. I finally found a shirt that I had from the past, and it's
oh my God, Barbie Gate. Oh, this was a fun time in girl world. Oh my God. So if you guys don't remember this, Amberlynn was wearing this Barbie t-shirt or tank top or whatever. And then she was, okay, so here she was at 522 wearing it. And then she put it on at 490 and said, look how loose it is. Look how skin tight my Barbie shirt was at 522. Now it's really loose. And then everyone was like, oh, no, those are 2 different shirts. Oh my God, this was hysterical.
It's my Barbie shirt. So I will be showing you guys this clip.
Yeah, when she came out and she wore it and she was like stretching it out and everything, and she was like, look you guys, look how good it fits now. Look, it was so skin tight on me back when I was 520, but now that I'm 490, it's so loose. Oh my gosh, I could swim in this thing. And then we were all like, no, that's 2 different shirts. Oh my God, that was so funny. The plucking, I know, the plucking. Kate Tails has followed through with her promise of gifted memberships, and not just 5, but 10 gifted memberships from Miss Kate Tails. Thank you so much for that, Kate Tails. I appreciate you. Can we get something tail-related emoji in the chat for Miss Kate Tails? Maybe a lion, a dog, something with a tail. Something with a tail. Shelly Bean, hey Shelly, thank you so much for becoming a member on YouTube. Good old Shelly Bean. Crocker, hey Crocker, thank you Sir Jordy, love Harlow and Poe. Hey Harlow and Poe, glad you guys could join us for another stream. Woof woof to you.
From 2018, and then I'm gonna show you guys the clip from just today where I see the progress. The shirt is so much looser, it's unbelievable. And this is the same shirt. It's not actually been worn maybe once or twice since that clip from 2018. I'm surprised I still have this shirt, but I have it because I love it, honestly. But the difference is undeniable.
Oh God, God, I remember this was so controversial when she was trying to pass this off like it was the same shirt. I think that the disclaimer that that Girl World found with this is that the R's look very different. Like the R and the cursive right here and here look different. Like, cause do you see how it kind of just like right here, it's just kind of like up and down. Like it almost looks just like a triangle, but then up here it has like a little bit of like a ridge to it. Everyone was like, oh, that's two different shirts. Oh my God, this was funny. Was this 2019? No, this was like 2 years ago.
Cool. And I'm so excited. Like, I will continue to share before and during photos. And then one day there will be a before and after. And I'm like really excited for that day.
So this is like one of my most favorite shirts. I couldn't wear it for the longest time because it didn't fit me. I got it from Torrid months ago. And when I got it, it did not fit. And it fits now. So I love that for me. Like, I know in the grand scheme of things, 18 pounds on this type of body like isn't a lot, but I want to let you guys know that it is. I can now walk for over 3 minutes, and I know to a lot of people that's nothing, but you guys, why do I do this? I like start crying. You were there when I could only walk 1 minute and 16 seconds. Like, you were there, and I would share that with you guys.
The difference is you shouldn't be getting emotional about 3 minutes. You should be getting emotional about 30 minutes. You can only walk 1 minute and 16 seconds, but then you put in the time, you put in the effort, and then, 6 months later, you can walk 30 minutes. You don't get emotional from 1 minute and 16 to 3. I mean, this is kind of the thing, Amber. You don't, let the streamers and go and like, you don't throw a party for yourself after you do 48 hours of work. 3 minutes, I stand on my feet for 10 hours at work. Well, I would like for her to hold the phone when it comes to celebrating certain times. Just let a little bit more time go by, okay? Because it just sounds silly when you do it like this. Juniper Deer, thank you so much. Jack Russell is saying it's time to go to bed, so I must listen. Well, when the dog says it's time for bed, it's time for bed. Courtney Cabral, hey, the first time I watched you was the night Erica and Britney called in, and now I'm hooked. Sending all the love and sunshine from San Diego. I'm jealous. I love San Diego. Thank you so much for that, Courtney. Appreciate your support to the channel. Thank you, thank you. Mimi, hey, Mimi. My first super chat. Can I get a mods? Get them. Mods, get Mimi. Thank you, Mimi. Carissa, hey. Again, I went on a walk in the woods today and did 10,000 steps. I can't imagine not being able to stand doing my hair. Not being able to stand to do my hair. Well, I mean, 10,000 steps. I don't know how long that took you, but I can imagine it took a little bit longer than 3 minutes. Kudos to you, Carissa.
And now I'm walking for over 3 minutes. And I was talking to Becky's sister last night. Like, we were outside and I was like, playing with the dogs, and I was like standing there and I was like, I was doing things that I wouldn't have done a month ago. And it's like, it's just like those little things where it's like, this one is like a really big.
She very much so thinks that she had a breakthrough. Well, I'm doing stuff that I wasn't able to do a month ago. It's incredible. The amount of progress I've made. I mean, I am just killing it lately. Oh, Amber. Possibly Kim. Hey, I can't wait to start calling everything non-scale victories. Oh my gosh, do it. Give yourself those little pats on the back throughout the day. You've earned them, possibly Kim. Oh my gosh. Fat Nun. Hey, Fat Nun. First week at dream job as a graphic designer. Wants someone other than my one best friend and soulmate I met on TikTok 3 months ago to know. We are all in a mood tonight, aren't we? We are all in a mood. Awfully snippy. Awfully snippy. I love it, Fat Nun. Thank you. Congratulations. Angel82, hey, this is my second super chat. It is now officially my birthday. Y'all are a perfect way to start my birthday. Can we get some angel emojis in the chat for Angel82's birthday? Happy birthday to you. That's awesome, Angel. Vicky G, thank you again.
Non-scale victory, and it's something that I'm like kind of embarrassed about. When I would get in the car, I would have to have the seat back, and I would have to have Becky, who the heck is Becky? I'm sorry, babe. I would have to have Becky close the door for me because I couldn't close the door because I was too big. So I would have to.
Oh no. I would have to have Becky close the door on me. Have you ever tried putting something in a refrigerator or in a freezer and it just keeps falling? Like your fridge or your freezer is so full that you put it in there and it falls. Or you put it in there and something else falls. Or you put it in there and a whole bunch of stuff falls. And then you just realize it's gotten to the point where this is taking too long. I'm tired of things falling on me. I'm just going to throw this in there real quick like a grenade and then shut the door. And then whoever opens up this door next, they're the ones that have to deal with it. I'd imagine the same thing's kind of with Amber. Sort of like a toddler trying to move a couch. I mean, doing the best you could with, I mean, like, have you ever seen somebody buy like a big TV at Best Buy and they're trying to take it home? And they drive home with their trunk open, but it's like attached with like a some type of like belt or a bungee cord or something. Oh my gosh. Getting the door to close on Amber. You got to do what you got to do. Shay Cheney, thank you. This is the best motivation for me. I'm down 125 pounds. Oh my God, that is awesome, Shay. Congratulations. That is incredible. Oh my gosh, I bet you feel a world of a difference. Whew. Isabel Schumacher, thank you again. Amber has a genuinely gorge face. It's just a shame that it's wasted on her 500-pound self. I think that Amber thinks that she's still serving looks. It's like, well, you know what? I might have all this on me, but I know. Listen, from the third chin up, I'm a stunner. Thank you, Isabel.
To like do this little thing where I like kind of went on my left leg and kind of put my right leg on top of my left one almost, it kind of felt like. And I'd have to be like, you know those like cans of biscuits where they're like in the can and it's like super like tight in there, but then when you open the can of biscuits it like pops open. That's literally how it was when I was in a car. I went out with Becky and her family and friends, and that was just yesterday. And I haven't been in a car since then because I've gotten nervous about it and it's uncomfortable in a car. Like, I couldn't fit. I got in the car and I could close the door by myself. I didn't have to have the seat way back anymore.
Whoa. Able to close the door by herself. Didn't need Becky to close the door for her. Non-scale victory. That's an accomplishment if I've ever heard one. Breathe Machine Pondu, thank you. Jordy's lives are informative, witty, and constructive. I'm offended that Amber isn't a fan / watches. Thank you, Jordy. Something tells me that Amberlynn catches wind of at least some of these live streams. Something just, you know, something kind of suggests that. I don't know. Thank you so much, Breathe Machine Pondu. Willow Wren, I don't know what to think anymore. Floppin' and ploppin'. I know. So, what'd you do this afternoon? Oh, you know, did a little bit of flopping, a little bit of plopping. What? Oh my God. She didn't need Becky to close it, but you know that she made her anyways. Oh, I know. It's like her having ample space to close the door so that she can comfortably be in the passenger seat, but just to be a bitch to Becky. Hey, would you mind closing my door for me? just to do one more thing, just to get that dig in. Yeah. Uh-huh. Chris and Marshall, oh my God, thank you again. Imagine falling asleep to Jordy and waking up with him screaming at a turtle. Reminds me as a kid when I would fall asleep and I'd wake up at like 2 a.m. and George Lopez would be playing on Nickelodeon and it would be like blasting at me. Thank you, Carissa Marshall. Oh my God. Willow Wren, thank you again. She is the real Jack Sparrow. She fought Booty. That's cute. That's cute. Maybe Amberlynn runs like Jack Sparrow does. You know how he like prances his hands around? I don't know. During the 3 minutes that she's on her feet, maybe she runs like Jack Sparrow. Who knows? Blasting the Low Rider song. Oh, I know. All my friends know the Low Rider. Oh my God. I love it. Well, y'all, I mean, we didn't really get a new update from Ms. Reed, but I don't know. I still had fun tonight. I still had fun with the Q&A. I still had fun with the retros and everything. Y'all were on one tonight. The jokes, the humor, it was all turned up a notch. I don't know. I don't know if we're going to hear from Girly Pop Wednesday. I mean, I don't know if we're going to hear from her tomorrow. I don't know. But, you know, we'll have to see. We will have to see. But I think that is going to be it for our Monday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. I appreciate all of the gifted memberships, super chats, bits, everything of the sort. Thank you so much for being here. On your way out, before you close the door, if you wouldn't mind just pressing the thumbs up, just takes a second, just takes 1 second. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you to everybody being here. Hope you have a good rest of your evening. Go forth, be normal, do things that, you know, you'd be okay with the entire internet